Before this video gets started, I just wanted to say thank you to all channel members for supporting the channel. It truly means a lot. If you want to become a channel member, hit the link down in the description. Now, let's get on with today's video.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Pineapple Sway. I'm bringing you guys a Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League video. If you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how Suicide Squad is now technically free. It's free to play. Not in the way you think, though. If you have PS Plus, you can actually get the game for free now, which I can also assume that probably within the month or within a few months. It'll also probably go to Game Pass because we also saw that with Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights went to PS Plus first, I believe, and then went to Game Pass. So if you've been wanting to try Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League for some time and just didn't want to, spend $70 to $100 on the game, really now is the perfect chance because you get to play it for free. And I know what someone will say in the comment section: I wouldn't even buy the game if it was free. Well, hey, that's you, and honestly, I don't really care. But if you don't want to play the game, it doesn't bother me. I'm just saying that if there's someone out there that's been wanting to play the game for quite some time, you now have that shot. Obviously, you need PS Plus, which does cost money, but if I'm pretty sure everyone has PS Plus, I'm pretty sure you need it now to even play on play. I don't know. I don't really play my PlayStation that much, but personally, I would recommend the game. I never really viewed the game to be valued between $70 and $100. I never really understood why Rocksteady slapped that price tag on it when we were kind of getting a game that was about 40% complete. Since, obviously with live service games, that's the most difficult process, is having to wait to see how the story is going to end, and then 99% of the time you never really get to see how it ends because it always shuts down. Especially in the superhero genre of live service. We saw that with Avengers, and we are now seeing it with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Because obviously with Suicide Squad, we are meant to get 3 years of content, but we're only getting a third of what we basically paid for. But yeah, I mean, if you don't like the game, you didn't spend any money on it, you can just uninstall it. This game has a lot of fun elements to it, and definitely has some good stuff. But if you are someone that is playing the game for free and jumping straight from the Arkham games to Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve because although they're made by the same company, they're in the same universe, and they're both canon to each other, believe it or not, it's an entirely different game. You're now in a live service looter shooter compared to Batman Arkham, which was, basically story-based and then pretty grounded combat, in my opinion. While Suicide Squad, like it, love it or hate it, I enjoy the combat for the most part, and I think the traversal in combat is one of the game's best features, which kind of makes it stand out. And I love the looter shooter aspect, but if you're coming from Arkham, you're probably not used to looter shooter games, so it's going to take a little bit to adjust to and learn how to really get good at these types of games. But obviously, if you've played games like Borderlands or Sunset Overdrive or even Saints Row, then you'll be perfectly fine, and it'll probably be a fun mix of what you've previously played. I would say this game is the perfect balance of Saints Row in terms of destruction, with the looter shooter aspect of Borderlands, and then the traversal mechanics of Sunset Overdrive. If you use those games together, and you have Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. But yeah, it's weird to see that not even a year later, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is already free. But for me, I just want people to try the game, and if they like it, they like it. If they don't like it, they don't like it. I feel like this game kind of got a bad rap as soon as people found out it was live service, since a lot of people loved and looked forward to this game way back in 2020, 2021, and even 2022. But as soon as people found out that this game was going to be a live service looter shooter, that's when all of the hate started. And then that's when people were saying that it's woke garbage, even though in reality it's really not woke garbage. But hey, that's a discussion for another day. But like what I said, it's free now on PS Plus, and it'll probably be free on Game Pass within the coming months. So if you're on Xbox, you just got to wait a little bit longer. If you're on Steam, you're kind of out of luck. Although I would say Steam sales, you can probably get the game, the deluxe edition, for $5, which I've made a video about that already, which I would recommend getting the game for $5. If you can get any game for $5, it's normally a pretty good deal. But yeah, it's just weird to see where we are now. I obviously wanted this game to succeed, and I wanted to have that continuation of content for the next few years. But I get it. It's probably a good thing that this game didn't do well, just because of the live service element, and No one wants to spend $70 to $100 on the game and then have to buy $20 just to look cool. Um, Although I buy the skins, I'm not gonna lie, I am a content creator, so it justifies. But for your average person, it's definitely a stupid thing to have to spend all that money. But anyways, though, Suicide Squad is free. I recommend it. I think it's a good game. I think it's a lot of fun. It might surprise you, or you might hate it. But hey, it's free, so you can just uninstall it when you're done.